So before you ate vegetables full time, did you ever dabble into salmon? Did you like salmon before you?
I've never eaten salmon before ever. I'll be honest with you. I'm not too sure what salmon is.
Do you? That's not one of your favorite. What was one of your favorite types of fish?
Is salmon a fish?
Salmon, yeah. Salmon, the fish.
Is salmon a fish? I don't know if salmon.
Salmon
is a fish.
that they go upstream, right?
Oh, a salmon.
Oh, a salmon.
That's what it is.
But how is it spelled?
S-A-L. Is that where salmonella comes from? Salmon?
I don't know.
Salmon?
So what you're saying is that L is subtle.
Salmon.
The L is subtle.
It's almost like it's not
It's
even...
a subtle L in there.
It's a subtool L, yeah. It's a subtool L as opposed to a toll.
It just entertains me. You know the microphones are hooked up to that.
I know.
Anytime that Jimmy would, and before I made the mistake. See, we learn a lot of things on here. Before
no, I was doing.
I did have the cameras, one of the cameras actually on the table, and then during one of the podcasts, we were, one of the chimps in here were banging on the desk, and it was shaking, and the whole green screen was just messed up, so it looked like an earthquake was going on, but. But now it's just happening audibly until I get these removed. So we've been talking about cooking for the past 2 weeks now. And you've been making me really, really hungry. And you know that all the workouts that we've been doing, you're about to do a new Max coming up. So next week, we're going to be covering Jimbo's Max Week. So his Max Week is coming up. It may be week may be leading into it, but he's going to be getting some new numbers. And I don't know if you want to disclose the numbers or not. That doesn't really matter.
Leave that up for people to.
If anything, we'll just do like percentage wise, and we'll just say like he went up 20 to 30% of what his original max was, and then go from there. Just
I'm not ashamed of my numbers. It's just nobody's business.
No, it doesn't matter.
My numbers are my number.
Your number, exactly. Your numbers.
Go get your own fucking numbers.
Okay, exactly. Go get your own fucking numbers.
Yeah.
But in order to help all of this, so you've been telling me that you've been dieting, you've been taking your diet more seriously. This has been like a larger topic on our podcast recently, and you've been experimenting, like we know that with the vegetarian anabolic meals, and now you feel like you can eat whatever you want and not feel guilty, not feel heavy, not have that big old thing in your stomach.
Here's the thing, man. Like, so I've been watching a lot of new YouTubers. They're not just YouTubers; they just happen to be YouTubers now. But like, one is I'm gonna fuck this up because I'm not into this world. IFBB.
I think it's like IFBB.
It's the pro bodybuilding.
Yeah,
shit,
International
like
Federation of Bodybuilders. Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. So one of them is like a world champion, like multi-time, like world champion and all that. The other one is just a guy that has a lot of really good recipes, and they follow each other, this whole thing. So, and I've been looking at these anabolic recipes. Not that hard to figure out who these guys are if you go to YouTube and type in like anabolic French toast or anabolic pizza or ice cream, and then you'll see these people. But yeah, it's fucking really cool because like you know the old way of thinking, and like a common saying that like these guys always have is like, forget what you think you know about dieting and stuff like that. Like, gone are the days of chicken, rice, and broccoli. Like we all think like that's what we gotta eat. We gotta eat garbage. We gotta wake up in the morning, eat oatmeal. We gotta have a beef jerky midday. We gotta eat fucking rice.
I do
broccoli.
like my beef jerky.
I mean, when I eat meat, beef jerkies are very good.
Right.
But when people think like, oh, fuck, I'm dieting. I'm trying to get shredded. And it's like, oh, I can't eat pizza. I can't eat French toast. I can't eat enchiladas. I can't eat a cheeseburger. Actually, you can. But there's a catch.
A cheeseburger.
There is a catch. One is you have to get in the kitchen and cook. So if you're not versed in cooking, or you just you're too lazy to do it, or you just don't want to do it, then fine. Figure out whatever works for you.
But
yep.
If you had interest in it and you even if you're not necessarily lazy, what if we're talking to people who don't even realize that their habits are bad and they want to make a change, and it's going to be complicated for them? What's like a way, like, so what are some things that's helped you like learn and figure out, like, so because you're counting your calories, you're taking it a lot more seriously.
That was going to be my answer.
Yeah, because that's way more complicated than most people are.
But they think.
They think that's exactly. So what is it? What are some of the things that have helped you along the way to really that you knew, like, okay, here's something that I can't go over, and then you build upon it from that point.
It's literally like figuring out what your maintenance calories are, and there's a ton of ways to do that. You can just Google it. And then putting yourself in like a deficit if you wanted to, lose body fat. So now you got your calories for the day. Figure out what your protein is. Typically, like, the standard is like 1 gram per pound of body weight. But like if you're like morbidly obese, you're gonna want a little bit less protein because you don't need as much, But so that's really the only two things everybody's concerned about: fat and carbs. Like, yeah, that is a thing, but like your main thing you need to worry about is not going over your calories for the day and getting the amount of protein that you need. So a food scale, basic math, and patience, and like that's what it took for me. And it's like now, so it's like, and then like the more recipes you make, like I love eating pizza. So, but the way I make it is very beneficial. I know everybody's all like, oh, you can't do that. Pizza's not, there's no such thing as healthy pizza. Like, get your head out of your ass and do some research, and you'll realize that actually, yeah, I can eat a fucking pizza that has 53 carb, 6 grams of fat, 130 grams of protein, 600 calories for the whole thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you just have to substitute certain things, like when you're creating. That's why I say get in the kitchen. I like cooking.
Right.
So if anything, another answer I would give you, in addition to the answer I just gave you about having a food scale and counting your shit, is I like cooking. It's fun. So it gives me an excuse to just try different recipes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like for me, it was like, okay, you wouldn't think you can have enchiladas. Enchiladas are fucking great. You know what I mean? But you can get low carb tortillas, which I know you have them. I have the same brand that you have. Mm-hmm. Fat-free cheese, like cheddar, fat-free mozzarella, whatever beef, like you're a meat eater, so you can get like the leanest beef you can find. Mm-hmm. Like, what is it? Like 86.4 or something like that.
Something like that.
I think that's like the leanest.
I think they have like 90-10. Or am I thinking?
86.4? What the fuck am I talking about? 96. Yeah, just whatever the fucking leanest
There's
beef
a 96.4? That's crazy.
I don't know. Just whatever your leanest one is. Brown that shit up.
Or turkey, or chicken, or you can brown up chicken. Those
whatever brown, fucking whatever the goddamn,
brown it up.
Brown it up. You know what I mean?
Whatever brown,
but it's got to be lean. It's got to be lean.
Yeah,
it can't have a bunch of fat in it. Preheat your oven, right? Get like enchilada sauce. Look in find a can and look at the fucking ingredient, or not the ingredients, but the nutrition label, right? Like you'll see, like it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Like, figure out, are you going to use the whole can? How many are you making? Whatever the fuck. And the sauce is not that bad. It's not bad at all, really.
Right.
Very, 1 or 2 grams of sugar in it, if that. You know what I mean? Like, it's barely any calories. Some of those sauces, like taco sauces, some don't have any fat in it. Or if you really want to get creative, you can make your own. But if not, just buy the sauce. So then you got your beef is fucking browned, or your grounds are browned, whatever grounds that you're using. Like I use vegetarian, beef, or whatever the fuck. But and then you just build it, right? So now you got your low carb tortillas. You fucking put your beef, put a little bit of cheese in there, fat-free cheese, roll the shit up, put it in the fucking casserole dish or whatever you would make enchiladas in. Mm-hmm. So like a casserole dish. Right. I think that's what they're called. Line them up however many you want. You want 4, get 4. You want 6, get 6. And then once they're all rolled up, you put them in there. Pour the sauce on it. sprinkle some more fat-free cheese on it, slap that bitch in the oven, you're good to go. Bring it out, get some fat-free sour cream, you're good to fucking go. There's your enchiladas. Then, if you're counting, you know what the macros are per tortilla wrap.
Right.
You know what the macros are for your beef. You know what the macros are for the sauce, for the cheese. Then you multiply that by how many you're going to eat, weigh it out, count it. And then you know your total macronutrients for that meal.
Right.
You know what the calories are if you ate the entire thing. You know what the protein is if you ate the entire thing, carb, fat, etc. So that type of stuff, like nobody would think like, oh, I can eat enchiladas. Yeah, dude, you can.
Right.
You can.
Right.
Because then you're staying fucking anabolic because now you have a ridiculous amount of fucking protein in that meal. You know what I mean? You got a ridiculously low number of fat and carb, low calorie, you know what I mean? And it tastes amazing because you're not going to taste the difference, in my opinion, between fat-free cheddar and regular cheddar. Like the little like shredded bags of you know what I mean? Like you're not going to taste... If I gave you fat-free cheddar and didn't tell you, you're not going to be eating it going, something's with the cheese on this. You're not going to, you know what I mean?
Right.
Same goes for pizza. Same goes for French toast. Same goes for all that stuff.
Right. And we've been talking
Just
about
make better
like
choices.
Right. So we've been talking about actually doing our own little 20-minute episode
Just to have fun with it.
cooking something, but like you cooking something for you, but also having something for Ralph and I who actually like, we still eat our meat, but something where we can meet in between to where it's still healthy for everybody. Yeah. So what type of meal are we thinking about making?
Honestly, I want to do two. So I want to do the enchiladas because we all love enchiladas. You know what I mean?
Who doesn't?
I have all the stuff. You know what I mean? I have the dishes and all that stuff. I mean, or even if whatever, like we have our own kitchen, so that'll be that you'll see all that. But and then pizza. Mm-hmm. We're gonna start off right.
I think pizza. I think I'm looking forward to pizza because you're already making me hungry anyway. Talking about it.
Enchiladas and pizza, and then you will see what I mean. You don't have to sacrifice as much as you think. It's such a foreign. Like when I started watching these fucking videos, man. Like I was like, dude, these guys are like opening my eyes. And I'll go ahead and just say it, just to kind of you could cut this out if you want, but Remington James on YouTube and Greg Doucette on YouTube. Those two guys, man, it's loads, and Ryan Akram. Those three guys, man, anything you need to know about fitness, whether it be supplement information, diet information, exercise information, those things that we are into. Mm-hmm. Like, man, those three guys are just three guys I follow religiously.
Those are good ones.
You know what I mean? And I get a lot of information from those guys, and some of that I bounce that off of you, just so we can
because you sent me some of them.
Conversations
going. Exactly. They have a lot of good
you
stuff.
send me like some of the people that you watch. Mm-hmm. So it's like we're like kind of sharing this info, and it could be good for you guys too, because if you guys are watching what we're doing and you're interested in what we're doing, it's kind of just like, like I'm not trying to hide behind, like I'm not trying to like mask it like, oh, I invented this stuff.
Right.
Obviously I didn't. But here's the fun thing about it too. Once you start getting all these recipes down and you start kind of knowing what you're doing, you can customize them to your liking, and then you can also branch out and make other shit.
Right.
Based off those same type of ingredients. You want a grilled cheese.
Right.
You can have that. You know what I mean? You just got to make better choices.
I love grilled. Do you love grilled cheeses?
And they're easy as fuck to make.
I love the grilled cheeses, man. Grilled cheeses are the way to go. I think that, you're just making me hungry this whole time.
Yeah. But it's cool because we all love food.
So what are we doing now? What are we doing? What's the food that we're cooking? What are we looking forward to?
All right, since you wanted pizza, we're going to do pizza.
All right, we're doing pizza coming up. We got pizza. Probably a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. We got to go. We got to go to the store. We got to shoot it. Yep, we got to shoot it at the store. We got to shoot you going in there and actually cooking it, and then us taste testing it and then talking about it.
Because we're gonna film our shopping trips too.
Yeah, a little bit of everything, a little bit of all that stuff. But other than that, man, how's everything been with you? You've been doing all the normal stuff, all the weightlifting. You know, we see each other 3 days a week, and you know, all the weightlifting, and then we just try to get out there and work and get to work and make some money. But how's everything been? Everything good with the band? Everything good with everybody? All this other good stuff? COVID hasn't got you down yet?
I couldn't give a fuck about COVID. I drink.
It doesn't have you down yet? It doesn't give you anxiety? What?
Look, man, I'll tell you what, man. Like, the second I don't have to, and when I say have to, I mean, in order for me to get into an establishment, I have to wear a mask.
You have to wear them everywhere you go.
As soon as I don't see those signs anymore, I'm ripping the fucking thing off.
Me too.
I'm sorry. Call it what it is. Comment whatever the fuck you're an idiot. Like, you're just a fucking idiot. You think you gotta, especially like the people that wear them either when they're just walking outside in the fucking like nature, or they're in their own cars with their windows rolled up.
Right.
Okay, you gonna give yourself fucking coronavirus?
But don't you think that's something with them, like helping them cope with all this news that they're seeing and all this stuff?
I don't care what they got to cope with. Get on a boat and go somewhere. Like, go get to your.
But where are they going to go?
Their own little COVID.
Quarantine themselves away from the population.
Their own little paranoid COVID.
So are you in the sense of like, so do you not want to spread it, or are you just annoyed by the people who are taking it too seriously?
I'm not 100% sure that there's even anything to spread. Just being honest.
You might get us kicked off YouTube talking like that. So I'm going to post it, though. I'm going to post it.
We probably will get kicked off, because why? Why would we get kicked off? Because
they kick people off
because that's not the narrative. Fuck off. I hate it. And then those people, you're going to trigger my anxiety. You're going to trigger my trigger, bitch. Like,
oh, Jimmy jumped on it. Well, you know.
Other than dealing with these, I'm sorry.
Have you had anybody like tell you to put your mask on when you're like walking up? Do you put your mask on in the car and then walk up, or do you
I do it.
Wait until you get there and then you put it on?
I do it as soon as I enter the fucking
facility,
like,
where if they can kick you out, I'm gonna where you have to do it.
I'll swing the door open. It's still hanging off one ear. I'll put it on one ear and I'll swing the door open before I walk in. I'll put the fucking.
But where do you think? Because where do you think there should be a line? Because obviously,
I'm not gonna challenge. I'm not gonna be that guy. That's like, I'm going to test it and not wear it until somebody says something. Right. I'm not going to be that guy.
But you're being...
I'll do it because I know that those are the rules, right? I'll do it.
Right. But you're at least being reasonable. You're meeting them in the middle with it. You're I don't like it.
Second Larry Hogan's fat ass comes out there and goes, you don't have to wear it anymore. Fuck, I'm burning it.
Right.
I have no reason to wear it.
Right.
As soon as it's not required by law, because you're still going to have those people that are going to be like, well, no, I wouldn't. It's still not safe. You still got to wear a mask. Eat my shit.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at on that. I don't know about you, but that's where I'm at. That's just my opinion.
Right. My favorite thing is whenever you would be waiting to, like, especially whenever the COVID thing first broke out and you had to wait in line for the grocery stores, and you would have certain select people just try to act like they're on their phone and just walk through and cut through the line and act like they didn't even see it.
Oh, before you could go in.
Because everybody would have to wait in line.
And there'd be a line wrapped around the building.
But what's beautiful about it is the people in the line they would never let them. They'd be like, "Excuse me, excuse me." They're doing what's
batteries at them.
They're doing the Vicky Guerrero. What did she do? Excuse me. That's all they would do. That's all they would say.
Yeah. No, that is that. Again, I'm definitely not that person. I never waited in any lines because all the stores.
I did a couple times.
No.
I did a couple times.
No, I'm not saying that like, I don't have to. All the places that had lines that I saw were places like Walmart.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah. I didn't go during that time.
I don't go to Walmart. I don't shop at Walmart. So places like grocery stores or other
Target was pretty good.
Other market. Target.
Yeah.
I don't know whoever's watching this, wherever you may live, your Target had lines. The Target near me never had a line.
Right.
They never had it structured that way. So I never waited in line. I never went to a store that had lines. All the grocery stores I went to, they didn't have lines.
So you're not a big Black Friday type of person?
Fuck no. Are you kidding me? Those people are just fucking. You're trying to get me going tonight. I can tell.
I'm just asking, man.
Tell.
I'm just asking.
Oh, those people.
I'm just asking. It's just a question,
well, you
man.
know what? Those Black Friday people are the same people that wear their
What do
mask
you
in
mean,
a
those
car.
people?
Those people is what I mean.
Just everybody just out there trying to.
The people that wait in those lines are the same people that wear their mask in their car. They probably wear it in their own house.
They probably are.
They're the same people if they're fucking like married. They probably wear it around each other in their home.
Right. Exactly.
Like, oh baby, I want to kiss you. No, put your mask on first. You know what I mean? Like those types of people.
That's gross.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like let's fucking it's the one time a year we all just got finished eating dinner for Thanksgiving. You know, where we're celebrating fucking massacres. You know what I mean? So let's all have an excuse to be fat, right? Oh, it's Thanksgiving, and then let's hop in a car. Let's go down to fucking Wally World. Let's wait in line for fucking
Sam Walton
for fucking 3 hours, and then just to get a TV that was $500. Oh, it's now $200.
You save $300.
You might as well buy two of them. Oh, and then there's a toaster over there
that you weren't going to buy anyway. That you didn't need anyway.
Might as well go ahead and grab that. Oh, wait a minute. There's a fucking knife set that was $50. It's now $20. Got to get that too. Then I'm going to punch an old lady in the face. I'm going to punch an old lady in the face because she's taking a vacuum cleaner that I've been eyeballing, and it's the last one.
Yeah, but
have you seen those Black Friday videos?
Yeah, I have seen of
Jesus
course.
Christ.
I think everybody's seen the Black Friday videos. Everybody.
That shows you humanity. So at the same time, I don't mean to stop you from what you're trying to say, but when I hear these celebrities and these fucking idiots going, we're all in this together. These times are showing how strong humanity is and how great we are together. But all that bullshit to try to pull your heartstrings and make you think like we're all in this together. Fuck you, no we're not. Watch a video on fucking Black Friday. That's the true nature of humanity. That's how humans are.
But you don't think that people go to Black Friday because it's like a fun event and there's going to be a lot of people and it's just like a thing that you do once a year.
And I worked in
that
retail
you never do
for 12 years.
Oh, so
I had
you
to
hated
deal with that.
So you hated that.
No,
shit.
I see it firsthand.
You were backstage.
I didn't hate it because they paid me a lot of money to do it. You know what I mean?
But you were backstage during
I
that
got
time.
to see all of it.
What was it like backstage?
Backstage
during. No, during Black Friday
time.
though.
A lot
What's
of
the prep?
time.
What is prep? What are you just moving a bunch of?
You know how.
So the storage rooms, So the storage rooms you have. Do you just get an influx of shit just completely, and you don't even, and you're trying to figure out where to put it all?
We would have to clear out major parts of the back rooms to make room for all the Black Friday merchandise, and then all the freight on the floor. We would have to organize it so that way we can have like 75,000 pallets of Black Friday merchandise in the back room, and they stay wrapped and you can't touch them. Then we have to reorganize the sales floor in like a racetrack format, like a box format,
so that people can just come in and
go.
And
we move it, and then we station all the pallets of different merchandise all over the place, and then we guard them with people, like associates, and they run those lines, and we do all that stuff. So I mean, there's a lot of organization going on, like organizing, but it's the people. It was never the job. Like I said, they always paid good money. I made good money. It was never the job. It was the customers. It was the people. They're animals. People. I swear to God, there's something slimy on this table.
Especially on Black Friday.
They're animals. I can't stand those stupid. Again, what is the narrative? When you see those fucking ads, just remember, and it got the sad little doom 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 fucking piano, and it's like, when you think about hugging someone, when you miss kissing your mom, when you think about it, one day we're all doom 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 doom. We're all going to be back together again, and then it shows an old scene of somebody like toasting, like, oh my God, and it tries to make you. Fuck you! Fuck you! That shit makes me want to kill myself.
Because you miss it?
No! Because that's
you know what they're doing. You know what they're doing. They're pulling on your heartstrings.
They're fucking influencing your simple, stupid little mind.
Yep. 100%.
God.
And on that note,
Fucking hell.
we're ending it on.
Yeah, because I'm about to flip this table.
They are influencing your fucking little stupid mind.